All right, got my coffee. Now let's get started on this reset, shall we? The angle is shit, but gotta make it work. So I'm gonna be putting the picture up over here as I did in my last reset. By the way, forgot to introduce myself. My name is Yaya. Well, my name is Yaira, but you can call me Yaya. Welcome to my channel if you're brand new. For the OGs, you know what it is. I've been doing these kinds of videos for over a year now, except it has evolved from less drawing to more monthly goals, because I used to do bullet journaling and I'll do a cover page, art on my cover page, and then I'll write my bills. So essentially I was kind of still doing the same things but not really writing goals down. So after getting inspired by various YouTubers, the big ones, the ones I started seeing doing this sort of videos were, of course, Carter Sullivan. She's been credited a lot for starting this. Michelle Reed, Carmen, I cannot pronounce her last name, but I'll put it somewhere here. I'm gonna butcher it, but Carmen is another YouTuber I watch. Her monthly resets and like several others. I'll probably link them in my description box, mention them and all that good stuff. So I started seeing your videos and I'm like, this is literally most of what I watch on YouTube these days for entertainment, to be quite honest, because regular vlogs and other things I used to watch I just find those very exhausting to sit through. But you know, talking about goals, it's very inspiring to watch these videos because I see like what people have on your goals list, and this is not to like imitate what you're doing, because everyone's life situation is different, but it's very inspirational because it's something I can look at and say, oh, maybe I can try this next month and see how that works for me, that sort of thing. Not trying to imitate anybody. All that being said, if you haven't seen my July resets, in which I went over not just June goals but my goals from the beginning of 2022, do check that out. I'll link that somewhere in the atmosphere. So do check those out. Let's review those goals from July, and then we shall move on to August goals. So up first I have Finish Bennett Women by July 31st. As you will see here when I do show you my tracker, I have not picked up that book in like over 6 days. I've been in a reading slump really bad since the middle of last year, ever since I moved out of my apartment from Orlando. Basically, I've been in a reading slump and I can't explain why. Hopefully it starts to change here, because I do love to read and I like that book. I'm more than halfway through, but I haven't picked up the book. So yeah, I'm not gonna finish it by July 31st, and I'm a slow reader to add to all of that too. Next thing I have is to watch To Kill a Mockingbird and Love Story. I'm gonna leave that alone for right now because if I didn't mention already, it's July 23rd, so I still have about 8 more days of July. So at the time of recording this, it's July 23rd. I have another 8 days left of July, so I should be able to watch those movies over the next 8 days. So I'm gonna leave it blank, but as you can see, for Finish Bennett Women, I already gave it an X because I already know I'm not gonna finish that book. Next thing is to go to Firepoint Grill or any coffee shop or Barnes & Nobles. I'll leave that blank. Again, I'm more likely to do it this coming weekend, and my weekend is Tuesday and Wednesday. So when I say weekend, I mean my days off. I was actually in Center City this past Wednesday because I had an appointment for something, and right after my appointment I really wanted to go to a coffee shop, but I said, let me just get home. This was not planned. Like, me going out after my appointment was not planned. So I just came home because I already spent money to take a Lyft to go there and back because I was not going to drive to the city. It's wild to drive in the city. I don't know how people do it with parking, and it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like driving in New York. So no. Next thing is to call my sorority sisters, Gabby and Priscilla. I'll leave it blank. Like I said, I still have 8 more days left of July to call them. It's really weird because I'm low-key slowly but surely getting out of this hermit mode. I've explained in maybe a few other videos how I've been in hermit mode literally over the last year. It's like I'm just like focusing on my goals, because I'm not 20 anymore. I'm 34, so I'm trying to make some things happen. So sometimes I just need alone time to figure out what it is I'm trying to do, but sometimes too much alone time is not good. I really do like to socialize, but lately I haven't been in the mood. I've been in my head a lot. I'll just blame it on the pandemic and everything else that's going on. Yeah. Next thing I had on my list was get my oil changed, tire rotation. Did do that. So happy about that. And my brake pads, they told me all my checks came back like, you know, green, good, which I'm like, yeah, I would expect that because my car is fairly new. But like I said, my brakes were like creaking, and I wanted to find out what's going on. And the man says, I can't figure out why your brakes are creaking, but you're good. Your brake pads has a long life ahead of it. So I don't know. I guess he was basically just telling me to deal with the creaking. So that's fine. So I won't have to go again until maybe December or so. Get my hair done. An ex. I already know I'm not gonna get my hair done at the end of this month. Maybe next month. We'll see. Get a massage? No, because I'm gonna go over budget. Go to a park or walking trail? I'll leave it blank for right now. I may do it on one of those days when I decide to go to a coffee shop, and right after I'll go to a walking trail. I don't know yet, so that's why I'm leaving that blank. Yeah, and that's all I can share for my July goals. There's one more, but I can't share that. Up next, finances. You know, it's not as bad as I thought. Okay, have 1,800 to 2,000 in my emergency funds. Did not happen. It actually went down because I had to take money out to do something important. I didn't go shopping with it. I had to do something important, and one of the other things I had to do was get a new insurance policy because my current insurance, Progressive, did not want to renew, which whatever. So I said I'll find a new one, Geico. And so yeah, I had to do all of that. Which also, pro tip, I guess this only applies if you already have car insurance. I literally did not even have to even talk to anybody to get new insurance. I just went on Geico's website, got a quote, and then like followed procedures. Like once you get the quote, they'll ask you if you actually want to buy the insurance, and then you just follow all the steps, and then you finally get your insurance. But like I said, it only works if you have car insurance, because you're able to retrieve your information somehow from your old insurance without you having to talk to anybody. So if you don't have car insurance previously, it might not work. You'll have to actually talk to somebody, and they'll have to get all your information and see what kind of insurance is going to work best for you and your car. That was a long tangent about emergency funds. Anyways, yeah, so I didn't hit the 1,800. Give 100 to 200 to my mom. For electric/water, I give her 150. Do not exceed 300 in spending outside of bills. For right now, I have succeeded for right now. There's still plenty of time to do damage. So I did the calculations, and I'm up to $215.97 of spending outside of bills. So I'm not counting bills. I'm tempted to check that off, but I'm gonna wait. I really hope I don't spend any more money by the end of July. Next thing, get AAA renewal for the year. Did that. Pay off city credit card. Did that, but then like put some more things on it. But I'm gonna pay it off again whenever the bill is due in full, because that's how credit cards work. When I initially started using credit cards, which was not that long ago, I'll just be swiping and swiping and swiping, and then when it comes to paying the bill, I'll pay the minimum payment. Big no. Pay off chiropractor bill. Did not do that. I'll probably do that in August. Next thing is put $200 to $300 towards Merrick. That credit card, I only put $60 because I had other things to do in July. So I'm not going to check it off. I'll probably give myself an X for that. The next one is $100 to $200 towards travel. I'm gonna leave that blank. I may be able to squeeze out $100 towards travel before the end of July, so I'll leave that blank. Next one is 50 in sinking funds, 50 in later, 50 in invest. More than likely it's not going to happen, but I'll just leave that blank. The next one, find an organization or two to donate $50 to. I did do that, but it wasn't $50. It was $10. It was $5 a piece, which is not bad. Any little bit counts. Applied to 2 more jobs. I did that. Now, health and wellness. Keep up drinking my water, do not miss a day. I still give myself that. I missed a day, but I'll still give myself that. Whatever. Keep up vitamin intake, do not miss a day. I have missed 6 days. Like for the vitamins, my crunches, and reading, I have basically missed like 6 days of doing all those 3 things except for the drinking of the water. I think for August, I'm gonna start tracking other things and not those things I just mentioned, which are vitamins, crunches, and reading, because I just feel like, and this is counterintuitive, because you would think because I have it written down, I would want to accomplish those things so I can check it off for the day. But actually it makes it feel like a chore. Like, oh, I have to like read, or I have to do crunches so I can check it off. And so now I don't want to do it. So I'm going to switch it up for August and start tracking other things which I think are important, which we'll get into when I get to my August goals. But yeah, I have missed several days of my vitamins, which is probably why I'm feeling really tired. I was so exhausted yesterday on my drive to work. So exhausted. And when I got to work, I did not want to talk to anybody. Like, I was just like, please leave me alone. Like I said, I do like my coworkers, but there's some days when I get to work and it's like, I do not want to be bothered. It's like, can I just do my job? Like, I don't want any of this little, what do you call it, small talk conversations. If y'all feel me in the comments, like, raise your hand. Keep moving my body, stretches, going to the gym, have not gone to the gym, have not done my stretches, haven't done my crunches. So I'm probably gonna give myself, actually I'll leave that blank. Like I said, I have 8 more days, quiet time, praying, talking to God every day. I bombed that. I have not picked up my Bible or had a quiet time or meditated since this month started. I definitely have to make that a priority next month. My mental health is just like kind of suffering. Gotta take a sip of my coffee. Okay, socials. Hit 100. Yeah, like I said before, I would eventually like to hit 100K subscribers. But for right now, I have 1,000+ subscribers. Anything can happen by the end of July, but scratch that. Anything can happen. Let me not do this negative self-talk. So anything can happen. I'm gonna leave that blank until the 31st. 100 followers on TikTok. Also leave that blank. Anything can happen. I'm currently at 29, if I'm not mistaken, followers on TikTok. TikTok is definitely easier to post on. If I can post twice a day, I've been posting every day for the last 3 or 4 days. And a lot of it is just like stitches, which is basically reactions to other people's TikToks. I find it easier to do that for right now until I find a niche. I hate that word niche, but you feel what I'm saying. 50K channel views on YouTube. Haven't hit that yet. I think I'm at 45,500 and something. I'll put it up here. Upload 3 to 4 videos for the month of July, including July reset. Did that. So now the July resets, which were split into 2 because they were so long, I actually posted those at the end of June, so that doesn't count for July. But then I posted my video about why I quit Disney part 2, and then I posted a vlog just last week, and then obviously this August reset is going up before the end of July, so that's 3 videos. And I may have a bonus video too, and if I don't, I still would have achieved the 3 to 4 videos a month. Okay, so yeah, I'm proud of myself for that. In the miscellaneous category, there isn't much I can really share on here, except for I didn't start paying my student loans back, so I don't know what's going on with that. If we're still starting to pay in August, but I haven't yet. I did not replenish my vitamins quite yet. Other things on here I did accomplish, but those are things I can't really share, unfortunately. But I did get 3 things checked off in the miscellaneous category. I didn't open an account. I tried to open an account with some, what do you call it? Not a bank, but what are the other ones called? I'm having brain freeze this morning. Credit union. I could not think of the word credit union. But they want to ask me all these questions, and yeah, no, I can wait on that. I have Acorn, so I'm good. Schedule moving pod for September. And September is around the corner, so I don't know. It still hasn't happened. Q2 goals, I obviously cannot go over those at the moment until the end of Did I say Q2? Q3, quarter 3. I can't go over those until the end of Q3. So at the end of September, when I'm doing my reset for October, I'll be going over the quarterly goals for July, August, and September. And then I'll be planning for the new quarter, the 4th quarter of the year, October, November, December, and also for October. I'm actually really excited for that one because, like I said in my vlog from last week, if you haven't watched that, please do. As I mentioned, I said for October, November, December, because those months are like heavily themed around holidays, it'd be fun to do reset. I mean, I'm still gonna do a reset, but it'll be particularly fun because October is my birthday, October 3rd, and then there's Halloween. And then November is pretty dry until Thanksgiving, and then we have Christmas in December, and Kwanzaa and Boxing Day and Hanukkah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Okay, now let me show you my habits tracker. There's a lot of red happening here. So I'm gonna flip over the camera and show you, actually no, I'm gonna put it right here on the screen, my habit tracker. So yeah, as you can see, lots of red. And if you look at my key, red means I did not do any of those things. I did not drink water, I did not stretch, I did not go for a walk. Obviously doing well in the water category, drinking water category. I missed one day like I said, but everything else, yeah, I'm gonna switch this up for August. Like, I just feel like it's a chore to do all these things. And it's summer, I want to track other things like washing my face. Like, I used to wash my face twice a day when I was in Orlando, and then I fell off. Now I just wash my face like whenever I remember, which is like once every like 3 days, which is like not good with this heat. So I need to get back on washing my face. Even if it's not twice a day, it needs to be at least once a day. So I'm gonna have to track that in August and see what else I can do. As far as July expenses, again, let me move over it so I can put it here. As you can see, I have paid a lot of things. Obviously, a lot of these are like automatic payments. It's not something I have to like worry about. I think the only thing that I have to actually pay physically is my phone bill, or I can set it up to where it comes out of my account on the day I get paid. And my storage rent, I really need to get down to Florida and get my stuff out of storage. Like, $200. By next year, they're gonna start charging me $300. Ridiculous. So I have just, what, 2 more things to pay. Car payment, Discover card, which is a credit card, and Squarespace is actually also automatic. It's not showing on my account when I checked just now, but by the end of tonight, it's probably gonna show. I'm trying to build a website. It's not live yet, obviously, so it's always good to have a website, to have all, especially since I'm into social media and I have YouTube, TikTok, and all these things. I want to be able to put all of that on my website, so God forbid, you know, YouTube was to shut down, you can get the stuff from my website. And they always say that it's always good to have a website if you have a lot of like digital platforms, because you just never know. I remember, like, I think Instagram like went down or crashed the one time and people were freaking out. So those who like make money on Instagram were probably freaking out. So it's always good to like have your own website and diversify your income. If you're making money digitally, it's also good to have like a side hustle, which is like a job that you're actually going to like part-time anyways. I think that's really smart. It's so funny, I've just like had lots of revelations lately. The one that I can share is the fact that I remember when I was quitting Disney, in my first I quit my job video, part 1, I had said at the end of the video that I didn't want to work. I would prefer for YouTube and TikTok and all these things to like be my main source of income, which is still true, but as a side hustle. Like, I would still work, because I cannot see myself not going to work ever again. At least part-time work. The full-time thing, it's getting kind of tired. For me personally, it's exhausting having to show up to one place 5 days a week. It really is. I think part-time will suit me better, 2-3 days a week, because yeah, I need that interaction with people. I just feel like working, for me personally, I feel like if your main source of income is online, it can be lonely, because then how are you meeting people if you're not meeting people through YouTube? If you don't have YouTube friends, how are you meeting people? I don't know, for me personally, I just feel like it could be isolating, and I just feel like it'll become so much about you that you don't know what other people are going through, or you don't know what's going on around you. I feel that way when you get sucked in and it becomes just about views and numbers. I feel like you're not really paying attention to what's going on around you. I think actually that's what Carter Sullivan, who does a lot of these videos, that's what she does. I think she has a part-time job, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't watched a lot of her vlogs lately. I could be wrong, so if you watch her vlogs, you know, regularly, you let me know. But I think she has a part-time job in addition to YouTube, which is really nice. It's a nice balance. So anyway, that was my long-winded July recap. Now let's get to August. Oh my god, I've been talking for 26 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna make August goals very swift, so this doesn't end up being an hour video. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, another shitty angle, but we're gonna have to make it work. And I've left space over here so I can insert screenshots of what I'm gonna be talking about, which are August goals. Gosh, my brain has gone to mush this morning. So let's run through this really quickly, because I really need to go edit this video so I can have it up by the end of today. I've basically moved over what I had from July that I didn't accomplish onto August, basically keeping it really simple, and I've maybe like added one or two things in the personal category, but I'm keeping it really simple. Yeah, it's summertime, I just need to chill out. I think I'll start ramping up those goals again come September, October. We'll see. Point number one, or first under my personal goals, are finish The Bennett Women by August 31st. Second one, go to 2 or more places. It could be a restaurant, it could be the movies. I really am dying to go to the movies. I haven't been since I got home. The weather's been nice, obviously it's summertime, so really want to do a little bit more of that. Go to a park or walking trail. Need to find one close by. Watch True Romance and the rest of The Purges. It's 5 Purge movies. I have watched the first 2. The very last one, which came out last year, I think it's available on HBO, so I don't have to pay for that one. But the others, so the 3rd and the 4th, I have to pay for it, which I'm trying not to do. And I know my brother has a DVD for it, so I'm just waiting for him to bring over the DVD so I can finish watching The Purges, get my hair braided, get a massage. I really love massages. Then I said watch Squid Game if it's still available on Netflix. I've been meaning to watch it, and like a bunch of other shows like Inventing Anna, and it's like another one that I really want to watch, but just not that I can't find the time. It's like my concentration level when it comes to scripted shows is kind of limited, so I'm quite surprised that I'm almost finished with Euphoria. I think I have one more episode to watch for season 2, and I'll be done with Euphoria. Shocking. I have to go back and rewatch the first season, because the first season was lit, and because I'm also doing a breakdown of the show, so I wanted to go back and rewatch a few things I may have missed for my breakdown. And then yeah, that's all I have to share for personal goals for August. For finances, have $1,500 to $2,000 in emergency funds. Give $100 to $200 to my mom for electrical water. So for the next one, I switched it up. Instead of saying do not exceed $200 or $300 spending, I'm actually going to take out $200 or $100 cash, and that's going to be my spending allowance for, I don't know, 2 weeks or a month. I haven't decided yet. I think it makes things a lot easier. So if I wanted to just buy something at work real quick, I don't have to swipe my card. I have my cash there. I think it makes more sense. So then I have pay off chiropractor bill, or more than half of it. I think I have about $600 and some change to pay, so I can do more than half of it or the entire thing. That bill was hefty. I've already paid them $400 and I still have like $600 left. Yeah. insurance doesn't do a whole lot when it comes to chiropractors. It's okay. I'm blessed. I'm thankful that I'm able to even afford it. Next one is $100 to $200 towards travel, $200 to $300 towards Merrick. I really want to hurry up and finish paying this credit card. It's like in the way. I just feel like I'll have a lot more money once I'm finished paying all this debt. Next thing is to have $50 in my sinking funds, later and invest accounts, which are all under Acorns. Health and wellness, basically the same thing from July. Keep up drinking my water every day, keep up taking my vitamins. I really need to have quiet time, whether it's praying or meditating or reading my Bible. I need to do that regularly, and then move my body, whether it's hot girl, I guess they're calling it hot girl walks, or stretching, going to the gym after work. I do have a Planet Fitness membership, and there's a Planet Fitness, is it 10 or 15 minutes from me, but there's also one 10 minutes from my job. It's not even 10 minutes, maybe a 5 minutes drive from my job that I can just start going to after work if I'm feeling it, instead of driving all the way to the one here by my house, which is going to be 45 minutes. No, doesn't make sense. So that's it for the health and wellness category. Let's do socials. Basically, again, the same thing from July. 50k channel views on YouTube, 1,000 subscribers plus, and 4,000 watch hours in order to get monetized. But like, I'm not sweating it. It's gonna happen. It doesn't matter when. Well, it does, but it doesn't. Like, but I'm not pressed. Whenever it happens, it happens. I'm not pressed. I got a job. And 100 followers on TikTok. Upload 4 videos this month. Yeah. And then for the miscellaneous category, again, same things that, you know, I carried over from July. Schedule a moving pod for October. Some things are expensive, so I don't know. That's a question mark, but I still wrote it down. Replenish my vitamins. I still need to get some ashwagandha and turmeric, and I need to replenish I have like calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, and the pills are this big. I hate pills, so I really need to get something like chewable, because yeah, them things are like horse pills. Since I was little, I was always afraid that it was gonna get stuck in my throat when I'm swallowing it, so like I'll rather get the chewables. The next thing on my list, start back paying student loans. I don't know. It used to be Navient. It used to be Sally Mae, and then it was Navient. Now it's something else which I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna like look into it. And then the next thing is to open up a savings account with Santander, which is my current bank, or another bank for miscellaneous spending. It won't be Wells Fargo or Bank of America. Those are terrible, terrible banks. Do it with Santander. I've been having Santander since I was like 18 or 19. It used to be called Sovereign Bank, if y'all remember. Now it's Santander. And so yeah, I really like them. So I want to open an account with them. For spendings is I already have 2 accounts with them. Checking and savings. I want a second savings account, or I'll find another bank to open an account with. And yeah, that's it. Like, I don't want to drag this for too long. I've been talking for almost 10 minutes, so this shouldn't take too long to edit. And yeah, that's all I have. I think next month I may start incorporating favorites, but I don't really have any favorites this month. Well, I do, but I don't have them to show you. It's basically stuff like that I tried at my job. Like I said, I do work in a specialty department at Whole Foods, and we have like pretty neat things. So yeah, there's a few things that we had sampled for our customers, and I tried it and really liked it and bought it myself, but I didn't think to keep the packaging. So I'll remember that for when I'm doing my September reset. So yeah, but the one thing that I do remember really liking, which I just tried last week, were Hawaiian rolls. Them things, it's like crack. You can't eat one of those. I found myself eating like 4 already, which is like not really good for your gut, but it's so good. So yeah, that's all I got, you guys. And yeah, I need to go edit this video. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. So next week I should have a video up. I'm not sure if it's gonna be on Tuesday, but I'll have a video. I should have a video up next week. I'm also like debating changing my days which I upload. As you all know, if you've been here with me for a while, I used to upload every Tuesday, but I'm really reconsidering it and maybe like thinking about the weekends when I can get a lot of traction, because Tuesday everybody's at work. So I don't know, even though some people are still working from home, it's like generally Tuesday is like a day when people are at work. So I wanted to be able to have the videos up like on a weekend when people can watch. Like after they've gone out and ran their errands and they come back home or whatnot. Still considering that, I'll let you guys know what I do. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. I can't talk today. So I'm in the why do I have brain freeze this morning?